Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back in another video. So a little late news, for me at least, because I really haven't covered this one, and it's been out for a while, and so obviously this has been kind of already talked about, but I kind of wanted to give my 2 cents on it as well. Piccolo is basically been confirmed to get a new form in the upcoming uh Dragon Ball Super superhero movie that's coming up. So Piccolo's gonna be I mean, he is gonna be important to the plot of this movie as well as Gohan and Goku. Um, obviously Goku was in the trailer for a little bit there, and so he's probably gonna definitely be in this movie for a significant role. To all the people that are doubting, Goku will be in this movie. Um, but nonetheless, Piccolo is going to be getting a new form, and a lot of people were speculating about Piccolo's appearance originally with his arms, not being kind of like pink, like the little spot arms on him are supposed to be pink, but he's getting a new form and it's transformed to be more of like a peach or kind of a tannish color. And he's more of a pale green compared to his darker green um, skin transforming in color, and it's a quite interesting thing. I mean, obviously they had to kind of come up with something since obviously Namekians don't have hair, but I thought it was kind of interesting. I know a lot of people were thinking possibly blue, um, because they seen some of um, the blue Namekians from the Tournament of Power, but that was mainly because of multiple transformations or multiple fusions. I'm sorry, from Namekians, and I don't think that's really in Piccolo's mo. Um, it is really interesting to see what they're going to call this. There is no official name for this new form as of right now. People are calling it Ultimate, but which is basically what they call Gohan's Mystic form now, even though it's Mystic. But you know, um, we're starting to see that, but I don't think that that's what it's going to be called. Um, I mean, maybe just super. I don't know if you can call it Super Namekian because I think that's technically a thing already with him fusing with Kami and all. But they gotta come up with something. They gotta come up with something. And whether it's translated into English or the English comes up with their own name for it, will be quite interesting to see for the English dub on how they proceed, because we are an English dub channel, so they might come up with something different than what the Japanese have as a name, because they have done that in the past, obviously. Um, Depending on the translation specs, I would say. But it will be interesting. Quick. And again, I should reiterate, because in my last video, a lot of people were commenting about this. In my last video on Dragon Ball Super, a lot of people were correcting me on something. Yes, it was a 10-year time skip, not a 5-year time skip. So this would be within the time period of in which it was about 10 years, from the end of the Buu saga to Dragon Ball, or to the end of the Buu saga to the end of the Dragon Ball Z series altogether. So I will note on that, yes, but it still doesn't really change my point on what I was trying to say in the video. Um, so yes, I did make a mistake on that. But I addressed that in the comment section. But nonetheless, um, it'll be really interesting to see what they call this, this form, or how he attained it. If this is something that any Namekian can have that we just never knew about, or this is just something that he figured out on his own. I imagine that this would have to be something that's affiliated to Namekians, because his spots were all changed from pink to tannish. But it will be very interesting to see what they come up with this form. This form will be really interesting to see what Piccolo becomes in this. So yeah, it will be really interesting. I am very eager to see what the name will be, what they're gonna do with the name, and how this will all tie in. Like, what's the setup for this? I'm really surprised that they kind of revealed this early in the process. But then again, in Japan, it's gonna be coming out soon. But I thought something like this would probably be a surprise for most people. But it does add up, because a lot of people I had heard thinking that this, you know, him having the tan spots was possibly him getting old, you know, or it just didn't make sense because it's a plot hole. But it's not. It's just a new transformation. He probably will go back, you know, if it's like a Super Saiyan set where he just turns it off or whatever and goes back to the regular form. I don't know. But I think it will be really interesting to see what Piccolo does in this, and how much involved really it's going to be in this movie with Gohan and Piccolo, and where it adds up with Goku, because obviously Goku's in this as well. We know that already. I've said it before. I think it's going to be Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo that are going to be getting the most screen time out of this movie. Outside, of course, the villains. I know we did see Broly and possibly his girlfriend, you know, from the last movie, but I think they're only going to make a brief cameo, and I don't even think Vegeta's going to be in this that much. I think Vegeta might be in one scene in this movie. I don't think Vegeta's going to be in this. They got to put Goku in there, because Goku's the main character of the whole goddamn series. So Goku will definitely be in this movie. And he'll definitely have screen time. I know that. I know that's going to happen. I don't care what anyone says. I know people are already speculating, oh, Goku's going to take a back seat in this movie. It's like, bro, Goku's not taking a goddamn back seat in this movie, bro. This is Goku. Goku's the main man. He's the main story. You know, even when they did the Cell arc, when it was about Gohan, Goku was in there. You know, training Gohan. May I remind you, it was Goku who got Gohan to become a Super Saiyan. People just forget about that, right? You know, because it's all about Piccolo and Gohan these days. To some people think that Piccolo is Gohan's real father, which is bullshit, by the way. You know? Gohan, like, literally, Goku literally was the reason why Gohan became a Super Saiyan. And a Super Saiyan 2. No less. And people, of course, forget about that. People forget about that fact, you know, that they just, like, try to push that aside. You know, they push that goddamn shit aside to the fact that Goku actually did that, you know. Got him to where he was, got him to his potential, you know, of being a Super Saiyan. People forget about that, of course, you know, to create their own narrative. again. Um, but nonetheless, I am looking forward to see what they do with Piccolo because they haven't done that much with Piccolo in a long time. Piccolo's been kind of irrelevant for a long time. Not that I shouldn't say irrelevant like Tien or Yamcha because he's not in that class, but in terms of you know being someone competitive against some of these villains and whatnot, I do think Piccolo's kind of taken a back seat. And so it is going to be kind of cool to see Piccolo be able to compete and do something. And it's going to be cool to see Gohan do something again because let's be honest, we don't like the nerdy Gohan. We don't like the nerdy Gohan. We like the cool Gohan. We like the Gohan that beat the goddamn shit out of Cell, you know? We like that Gohan. We like the badass Gohan that they screwed up in the Buu saga. You know, that's what we're looking for. That's what we want. And it seems like we're gonna kind of get that here. Well, again, I will like to see what Goku's role is gonna be because I've been very vague on what Goku's gonna do. But Goku is in this movie. They show him in the trailer multiple times, so he's in here. We don't know where. And then of course Pan. I'd love to see Pan become a Super Saiyan because she was not a Super Saiyan in the GT, which I thought was stupid at the time. When I was watching this as a kid, I always thought Pan was going to become a Super Saiyan. Never happened in GT. And so it'll be cool to see if she becomes a Super Saiyan now or if they're just going to hint at it and wait because obviously she is kind of young. And obviously, you know, in the martial arts tournament, she doesn't she's not a Super Saiyan in the martial arts tournament, which comes after the events of this movie. So, in a way, it does make sense that she wouldn't be a Super Saiyan here, just yet. But they'll get there at some point. But nonetheless, I am looking forward to see what Piccolo does. What do you guys think would be a good name for Piccolo's new form, new transformation? I'm thinking, we can't do that. Maybe Ultimate Namekian. It's that would be going up against the Super Namekian form. Ultimate Namekian, but that just seems so kind of basic. That seems so basic of a name, though. That seems so basic of a name. Right? It just seems so basic. I can't see that. I cannot see that. I mean, I have a feeling they're gonna do something dumb like that, but I just want some type of unique name. You know, something unique. You know, I mean, we haven't gotten so many eventful names as of late. I mean, you got Super Saiyan Blue, which is stupid. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Better than Super Saiyan Blue in my opinion, but too repetitive, which is why I didn't like it to begin with. But I never was a fan of Super Saiyan Blue because I just think that that takes away the God element to it, and I just think that's a misadvertisement right there. That's why I preferred Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. But at the same time, I didn't like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan either. But out of Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, I prefer Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan because it does keep the God in there because it is a God transformation. But at the same time, I didn't like it either. I thought it should have been called Ultimate Super Saiyan God. I thought it should have been called either Ultimate Super Saiyan God or Ascended Super Saiyan God. Because it's supposed to be the one level up the Super Saiyan God. And that would have made it less repetitive. But I do not like the Super Saiyan Blue name. Do not like the Super Saiyan Blue name. That's why I always still call it Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. If you ever notice, I always word Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan over Super Saiyan Blue. Because I don't think Super Saiyan Blue is a good name for it. But yeah. Ascended Namekian, I guess, would be another good one. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think, though? What do you guys think would be a good name? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, what do you think about this new form that Piccolo is going to be having in the movie Dragonball Super superheroes? What do you guys think? Comment, rate, if you like my video. If you like this video or my videos, please subscribe. Hit that bell for the latest contents. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku Modern. Peace.